Guru Nation, welcome back to YouTube, to Facebook, to LinkedIn, wherever you're at, okay? These guys are getting good on LinkedIn. You're gonna network now. We have two students, graduates, CRA Academy students, one from Atlanta, one from Indianapolis. CVs are fantastic. They're finishing up their week here in California, and I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, and then we're gonna kind of talk business. We're going to talk networking because you've already done some networking, or at least you should be.
Yes, we've done.
We have a stellar student came through, now she's a superstar CRA. So let's go in order. Let's introduce yourself, Mila.
Hi, my name is Mila Joyo Flores. I came from Atlanta and I've been here this week with Dan and Chris doing the CRA Academy internship.
My name is Jide. I'm from Indianapolis. I've been here having fun, learning from Dan and Chris. It's been awesome.
So I ask everybody this when they come after they spend like a week here. Usually we do it on Friday, but tomorrow's busy so we don't have time. What did you think of research before you came here? Not before you took the class, before you came here. Well, after you supposedly learned everything, right? But it's very different, right? Or maybe not. What do you think?
I think from my view, I've gotten additional knowledge to what I got online, and I've come in here as solidified my knowledge, seeing other things I was not able to see, and learning beyond what I had before. So it has really been.
And what's your background? Give them your background.
I started with management, then I went to analytics. I had my analytics with research. It was a combined situation there, and
it's a very good skill too.
And I wanted to do more into research, so I came into CRA, and I've learned a whole lot again.
Data analytics is huge. This is where the industry is headed right now. And I was telling you before, I think Tuesday, when we had lunch, that's kind of where you want to go. And you can go from there, you can go anywhere. But I think data analytics, we had another student who became a data manager. Actually, a couple of them became data manager relatively quickly. One was the Pillow Girl. I don't think she watches anymore, but hello, Pillow Girl. Data manager. Well paid too. Very well paid. And she's in the Midwest also, Chicago. And then Mila, introduce yourself please.
So my name is Mila. Like I said earlier, my background is in chemistry. I have my Bachelor's of Science in Chemistry, and I've been doing scientific research, QA and QC, since I've been working. I came into research now because it's the next step in my growth professionally. The question was what was different?
What was different between before you came here?
Right. So I think it's like night and day almost. Like you learned everything and you knew everything, but doing it was totally different. Having the documents in your hand is a lot different.
Or on your phone, eSource.
Or on your phone.
Tell them about eSource, guys.
So it's really convenient. You pull it up online. All the source documents that they have in the clinic is already transcribed online, and you can source data check from there.
And you get the opportunity to do it like from the site, right?
Yeah.
And then you get the opportunity to pretend like you were a CRA.
Yeah.
And get CRA access. So what do you think? Like, do you think it's better than paper?
It's better than paper. It pretty much puts you right there. From my experience here, you're pretty much at the site, seeing what is going on. You have a first-hand, real-life information. You actually have your hands, as they say, you have your hands dirty.
Yeah.
I think what makes it easier is its conciseness. Instead of having 8 binders, I have 8 folders in online, and I can just click through and check everything. Yeah.
And wait till e-regulatory is next.
Yeah.
Because I monitor a site that has e-regulatory, and it's so nice. Instead of those big binders that Kobe was showing you, it's just like a folder.
Right.
Like Dropbox. You download everything to a folder. Now you have the whole reg binder with like a click of a button on your laptop.
That's crazy.
It's amazing. Yeah. Amazing. You currently work for like a manufacturing company, right? Like a device company?
It's pharmaceutical company. We do drugs.
Drugs.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, I forgot already. So you need to look into them and see if they do research. They have to do research.
Right.
Right?
And that's what I'm gonna check when I get back.
Yeah, and with your new CV,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What did you tell them you're coming here for? You took time off?
I just told them I'm taking time off.
That's it.
Yes.
So maybe don't show them your CV then.
Well, I mean, now they can see it.
Okay.
But I don't want to like say, bye, I'm going on a 5-day trip and it's for something else that has nothing to do with you guys.
Why did you guys, both of you, want to get, first of all, how did you get introduced to research? Because you don't just like wake up and say, I want to do research.
I got into conversation with a senior CRA in Sinus.
Seniors.
Seniors.
That's right.
He,
And I do know him. That is the guy.
yes.
That is the guy.
So I told him I was kind of bored with what I was doing. I needed something. So we got into a conversation based on my background, and it was like, you should give CRA a try. I'm like, okay, what is it about? We got talking and he introduced me to it, and I didn't look back since then.
Beautiful. And you?
And for me, I have a friend she did biology, I did chemistry, but we worked in a research lab together in college. And
Georgia Southern.
yes.
Go
Eagles.
Bulldogs? Eagles.
Bulldogs is UGA.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, but you could, yeah, go
Hey,
Bulldogs
Eagles.
too. But yeah, so she actually started her own, she started looking into CRA on her own. And she went through a course. She recommended me to your course, but it wasn't the course she went through.
Smart girl.
Yes.
Wait, smart. The beginning was smart.
Yes.
The action was not smart. She went somewhere else.
Yes.
Okay, but she's in the industry now.
Yes,
right? Okay.
yes. She is actually a CRA now.
Very good.
But she learned a lot from your videos, and that's how she recommended me to you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta say thank you to her too, because I said thank you to your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And she told me about the research, because we both have a background in research, and she was like, I think you would like this field. She told me she's been using a lot more of her brain, and it's like more rewarding. And so I was like, okay, and she explained what it was, what a CRA does, and I was like, okay, I think I'll do
Wow, that's good. You guys both want to be CRAs?
this. Yes.
That's very, so half of the time the students come and they see the sites and then they want to do something else like not CRA. They want to do like coordinator. Many want to open their own sites, so then they do like the site owner academy. But you guys are for sure, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Very good, and you met as one of our first students.
Yes.
So what was some of the advice she gave you? What did you ask? Because I can't even remember.
I spoke with Giselle regarding our challenges and advice, and our first thing was you have to be flexible, and I was like, I have that already, and she's like, you have to embrace flexibility because things change before you know it regarding schedule, work time, and unplanned travels.
Yeah.
And I also learned from our challenges regarding PIs and people on site, how they may or may not be friendly. And
and she gave you an interview question.
Yeah.
And okay, tell them about that while I'm gonna pull up a viewer question about an interview question. And I'm gonna actually ask you guys, instead of giving you the answer, which I'll see about that, I'm gonna have them do it. But what was the question she asked?
Our question was your greatest asset.
Yeah.
And I remember telling her, I'm a good team player, and she said she would prefer flexibility.
Yeah, but that wasn't it. I remember I stumped you guys.
You
Nice try, but no. There was something else. What do you do when you go to a site and the coordinator's not there?
Right.
I
that was your
remember,
question.
I
Yes.
remember.
Yes, I remember.
So what's the answer, guys?
The answer, yes, that you will call the coordinator, look at where the situation is regarding their reports, and you can go from there. Because sometimes you may not meet the PI, but definitely the coordinator will always be there. You can look at their folder, and from there you know what to do.
Yeah, good. And then tomorrow we're gonna look at your report, your writing monitoring report, and we're gonna go through some more mock interview questions. I got one, so you know it's real. Okay, I'm not making this up.
Okay.
This guy, I won't say his name. He said, I have another CRA interview today, and I was asked a very interesting question which I had no clue how to answer.
Oh man, this is hard.
I know it's gonna be hard. So your coordinator has approached you when you arrived at your monitoring visit, frustrated about receiving a communication from the project team earlier in the week about an upcoming database lock. Okay, do you know what that is? A database lock? Interim database lock?
You can't get into the database.
No, I'll explain.
Okay.
What do you discuss with the coordinator in order to come to an agreement with the coordinator on the plan for the site to meet the upcoming database lock?
Okay.
Okay, so basically, you're a CRA, you're on site, just like you are today, and a coordinator, Kobe, comes to you and says, I'm frustrated, Mila, okay? I just got an email that they have an upcoming database lock this week, and it's Monday, and by Friday they're saying this has to get done, all these queries. Well, what do I do? You know, wow. They're pissed, frustrated, and they're venting to you, okay? So he had no clue how to answer, and I don't think there's a right or wrong. I think it's more of they want to see your mentality. That's kind of what I told him as well. But what do you think? Like, and then I'll give you my take.
Database lock.
Oh, so let me explain what that is first, okay? So you know how there's EDC? Okay, so every quarter, usually it's quarterly database lock, the sponsor will look at all the data up till that point, make sure it's all been reviewed already by monitors, queries should be answered, and that data will be frozen. So in the EDC it will show up like an icicle, like a snowflake next to it, so that data can never be changed again. So that's the final for the FDA, all that, and then the study keeps going until it's locked for everything, right? So every quarter. And during quarterly database locks, you can ask Monica tomorrow, or Kobe, the site gets bombarded with queries. So it's like, normally, like when you're running a site, or you're running a study as a coordinator, you get queries here and there, but during database lock, it's just constant, like query for like, even for dumb things.
Right.
Okay, even things that are not wrong. So the sites are like, and they're also seeing patients at the same time for other studies, maybe for the same study. So, but there's something that has to get done, and the sponsor thinks that's very important.
Okay.
Right? So, obviously you need the coordinator to be on the same page. But when they're frustrated and overworked, and none of that matters because by Friday it has to all be done, what do you do as CRA? That's the interview question.
I think the first thing is to, when we start, let me go back a little bit. When we start a site, I think the first thing to avoid that last minute situation is to cross-check periodically on my own to make sure everything is intact. So things like that will not meet me off guard.
Okay, so be prepared proactively beforehand.
Proactively,
Yeah.
so I don't and I have to avoid postponing things like procrastination. Get this done. I want to make sure all deliverables are met in the right timeline. So by the time I get to that point, myself and I believe that if myself and the coordinator are in good working relationship, which I believe is necessary, that will also be that will also be will have been dealt with before we get to that point. And it's possible that situation might come, but to a large extent, a good relationship and proactive working will avoid that.
So you mitigate some of the work, but there's still there's gonna be new queries too.
Yes, but it will not be as it's not, the magnitude will have been reduced before that point.
Right. It's becomes more manageable.
It becomes more manageable.
And for you? And there's no right or wrong.
Right.
Well, there are, if you know, but that one's good.
I agree with what he said. I think that I would hopefully have been double checking as time went on prior to the database lock. However, if, despite my best efforts, on Monday they say there's a database lock, on Friday and he says onslaught of queries, I would ask him to probably prioritize the queries that affect data as the top priorities to deal with, and we'll go through them in that order.
Okay, so prioritize. So what I told them was, let's see what I told them. Basically encourage and communicate. Break it down into daily tasks. So if it's like Monday, that, you know, and then you have till Friday, you tell him, hey, just be prepared, and this is why it's good to have a good relationship with your coordinator. Because if they don't do it by Friday, they look bad,
Yeah.
but sometimes they don't care. But you're gonna look bad because they're gonna say, well, who's the CRA? How come they're not on top of this, right? So daily tasks. This is why it's helpful to have a good relationship beforehand, because when you need to ask for a favor, which you're doing, hey, you're basically saying work extra hard so that I look good right now, and you look good, but also for me, right? So having that good relationship beforehand, and then knowing, like letting them know, hey, this week I'm going to follow up with you like several times a day.
Right.
I don't mean anything, you know, I'm not gonna be annoying, I apologize from now, but I'll get in trouble if this is not done, and I'm gonna follow up with you like several times a day, and as the queries come in, I'm gonna email you. If you're busy, you know, I'm not gonna call, but I'm gonna email, but I would like to call you at least once a day to see how you've done. That's like a good answer. These are the kind of things they ask, where there's no like guidebook or rule. They just want to see how you think and how familiar you are with the industry. That's why they ask these things. Like the one with the coordinator not being there. Okay, well, anyone who's monitored a site would know you don't necessarily need the coordinator there as long as you have the books. You can at least do some of the things that you were sent out for and complete a visit, right? But if you don't have that experience, you're gonna say, oh, well, I can't do anything, right? And that's how they can tell. And this is another one too, like database lock. If you don't know what that is, they're gonna find out if you don't know what that is based on what you say, right? That's why they ask it that way too.
So some companies lock up quarterly.
They all do now.
Quarterly, okay.
Usually quarterly, but sometimes it's like twice a year.
Oh, okay.
But usually it's quarterly database lock.
Okay.
And where do the queries come from?
Either from usually they're automated from the system, or no, so take that back. Usually they're automated like outside of database blocks. During that week, you still get those, but you get the data managers, the pillow girl. That's what she's doing right now, probably bugging somebody. Hey, this query's wrong. You know?
Yeah.
So they now send out queries on anything they think could be a query.
Okay.
So most of the time it's not even something that should be a query, but they just don't want to miss something because then they'll get in trouble. So they just they go overboard. And coordinators usually put correct as is like a bunch of times, right? So it's frustrating for the site. So that's what, you know, that's the context. And that's why they're asking you these questions, because they want to see if you can understand that context, right? That's a good one. I think we helped this guy out. He this is not one of our students, by the way. He said he didn't have an answer. So
I think
not
that's
good.
the worst answer.
Not good.
Yeah.
The worst answer. Thank you.
Yeah.
The worst answer is no answer, right?
Yeah.
Say something.
That's right. Anything else? You feel confident? Do you guys feel confident?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 You think so? How many places you're gonna apply? Where? Well, not companies, but what? How are you gonna apply? What are you gonna do now that you have a fancy CV?
I look forward to. I want to see. Before I apply, I want to see companies that might align with my future goals. Future goals I'm trying to look at.
But early on, you don't care about that.
Earlier on, I
Or you
will
do.
not.
Okay.
I will
You just go whatever you
push,
can. Yeah.
push it there
Yeah.
and see.
That's
but-
the right
Going
strategy.
to apply to
That's the right
everything.
strategy.
Yeah.
When you're gazelle, you can do that.
Yeah.
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 And I'll look at people's what's it called? People's reviews of companies.
Oh, Glassdoor. Glassdoor.
Yeah,
Glassdoor is
okay.
good for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll see reviews and I will.
Very good one.
I know I should do a couple of applications. When
And
I
you already
get back.
networked with
Yeah.
Gazelle. So you got a place already. And you're in Indianapolis. There's a bunch of places there. You're in Atlanta. There's also, right? And you, what are you gonna do? Like, where you? How? What's your strategy?
My strategy is to get my foot in the door.
So you're ready to do volume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But first you're
But
gonna start with.
preferably CRA one. That is my primary goal. You know, if I get
Yeah.
interviews for other things, of course I won't shut it down. But my main focus is CRA
That's
one.
right. I remember that. So you had patient interaction today, right?
Mhm,
More or
yeah.
less. Did you like it? Or?
Yeah.
It's not something you could do every day.
It's dependent. I know CRA ship would not let me do
Right.
patient interaction daily, but
Yeah.
it is no longer.
No, never. Siri, never.
Right.
So it's no longer anything that can frighten or push me off.
It's something I can do. I do think it's a skill set. Your CRC today was really good.
Yeah, Kobe's good.
Very good at being neutral, and for me, I think it would get heavy over time, depending on the study.
Some heavy stuff came up.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. So CRA it is for both of you.
Yeah.
The strategy is just everywhere. At LinkedIn, we haven't talked about LinkedIn.
No.
Have you guys, be honest, been using LinkedIn?
Yes, I've been
Regularly?
I've had a lot of a couple of LinkedIn has this thing. They notify you about people looking into your profile.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do have it. I have some.
Who's been looking at your profile?
I've had a couple of. I've not updated my profile regarding CRA, but I've had a couple of
Stalkers.
stalkers. I've really not responded to them because they are a bunch of contracts.
Oh, there are contracts? Like
3
research
months,
contracts?
6 months, and it pisses me off. I don't want to pick up this and. 2
But is
months
it
time-
research though?
Most of them are data.
Because that's your background.
Yeah,
See, it's in
and
demand.
some of them want to take me out of Indy, and I don't want to leave Indy for 3 months work, or 6
I got
months
you, I
work.
got
I'm
you.
like, no, I won't. At least, something 18 months, 24 months, I can consider,
Mhm.
but 3 months, 6 months, I'm not even thinking about it, let alone.
I'll put you in touch with a good recruiter too. I just interviewed her, Jesslyn. So I'll put you guys in touch with her
Thank
also.
you.
And you've been using LinkedIn prior to
Not for my job search, no.
nothing. But you had a LinkedIn.
I have the LinkedIn and I use it for connections. If I know someone, yeah, I'll add them on there, and that way I build my connections. In terms of job applications, I go old school. I go Indeed, Glassdoor, ZipRecruiter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about for just to network? Like, do you use it?
Yeah,
every day?
networking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good way to keep in
I
touch
get the
with people.
emails and I keep checking.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Good. Alright. Well, thank you guys very much. You got one more day tomorrow. Monica's gonna do her IP thing with you guys. And we're gonna review your monitoring report tomorrow. So we'll have that video also tomorrow. Alright?
All right.
Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Bye bye.